Welcome to World Walker's Training, Chapter 16, House of Dreams. And this particular lesson is about houses. So, in your dreams, a house represents your life. The ground floor is your daily life. The front or living room is your daily activities and or your interactions with other people. The kitchen represents your health, diet, and just well-rounded nurturing of your body and your life. The bathroom represents cleansing, releasing, and can also refer to health problems. The bedroom represents your personal self. The bedroom also represents secrets, rest, and sex. If you are married or in a relationship, your bedroom can represent those relationships also. Closets can be secrets or storage, which can be memories, as well as abilities you have, but are not utilizing. The closet can also mean you are hiding something from yourself or possibly from others. The second floor represents your mind, your attitudes and thoughts that you consistently hold. If you are doing something on the second floor and the mood and furnishings are pleasant with a solid floor, what you are thinking or planning in your daily life is sound and beneficial. However, if the room is dark, oppressive, cluttered, or dirty, your attitudes or your thoughts or plans are not necessarily to your benefit. If the floor is shaky or has missing boards or it slants dangerously, your plans have a poor foundation and you should re-examine them. The attic or third floor refers to your spiritual life and ideals. It can also be a place of initiations. If this space is neat and pleasing, all is well. If it is not, or if something needs repair, you should pay attention to what is your spiritual focus at the moment. Now, a basement is the subconscious mind and occasionally refers to past lives. Sometimes you will dream of coins or jewels in a basement. These may be past life skills that are available to you. If you dream of rooms that you did not know were there, this shows you are able to expand in your life in some way. These rooms are opportunities that you have. Do not be concerned if you live in an apartment or a one-story house, because you will dream of different floors anyway, as your inner self brings your attention to different areas of your life. When you dream of a place where you have lived in the past, your dream is telling you that you are involved in an issue or repeating patterns or beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors that you had when you lived there then. So relate what is going on in your life now to what was going on in your life then. Was your life there happy or sad? Are your beliefs different now than they were then? What issues are in your life now? And what issues were in your life then? What part of your past are you possibly repeating? Are you making better decisions now than you did then? Is there a lesson learned in the past that can be applied to your present life situation? Are you possibly repeating an attitude of negative thinking or even anger? Working with this kind of dream symbol takes some time, but can clarify what is going on in your life now. Go back over your dream journal and check for dreams of a house. If you find any, apply the interpretation of this lesson to them and see if it does apply to your life now. Now you are focused on houses. Your dreams will likely respond to your attention when a house appears in your dream. Continue asking your dreams questions. Now they do not need to be big questions, but the issues that concern you in daily life. You have full authority in communicating with your inner self through dream. This is a direct access to the help and guidance that is available to you. Stay alert when working with your dreams for help and guidance on issues with which you have not asked for help. Develop these muscles and keep them strong. As we learn to be alert within our dreams, we become more alert in our waking moments, which reveal more solutions or issues not seen before this work. Now, drawing your dreams. A way of connecting with your dreams is to have a sketch pad and to draw what you see in your dreams. They can be stick figures. No artistic ability is needed for this activity. You can use any medium for this as long as it is in color, because that's important. Crayons, or they can be colored pencils or markers or watercolors. Another time, instead of drawing the literal details, pick just colors that feels like each dream setting, a person or a symbol. Just draw only in color. This makes a deep connection at the subconscious level. When I do this, I feel a strong response to my dreams. Or you can cut or print objects from many pictures, creating a meaningful collage. Let us say you have difficulty remembering dreams. By drawing or creating a collage for 1 month with the intent of remembering your dreams, often this activity helps. All those supposedly impulse pictures are indeed what is calling to you and possibly found within the dreams you cannot remember. Then ask, what does this picture mean to my life? Then actively receive your answers by living your life. So let's go on to strangers in your dreams. If you dream of a person you do not know, this is significant, especially if you see the person vividly. This can be a guide or a teacher, perhaps even yourself in a past or present life. When you have dreams like this, ask your guides who it is and what meaning they have for you. Paying attention to your life is believing you are empowered to walk in grace and glory while helping others learn the same through dream. Now, dream visitation. To receive visitations inside dreams, first create an astral dream space that is yours in the astral, and then invite someone into that space in your dream. Now create such a space for yourself, one that is used only for this purpose. It can be a room, a temple, an outdoor place. However, it needs to be a protected space that you are totally comfortable within this dream space. Make it as vivid and clear in your mind as you can. Then visit it every night for 1 month in the beginning, adding detail and investigating this venue. Now that you have created your very own dream space and are familiar with it, it is time to invite someone to visit you there or here. Before falling asleep, decide to become lucid in a dream and find yourself in this dream space that you created. Then invite a person into your dream space. This should be someone you have discussed this with, whom is willing to participate in this dream visitation by obtaining clear permission. Decide what your intent is and who you are inviting into your dream place. Then fall asleep with great expectation. Arrive at your dream place and see the expected person's face at the entrance. When he or she or it arrives, graciously welcome them into your dream. Decide what you both want to experience, or a place to travel, or a master teacher with which you would like to converse. Once you both finish visiting, say, a farewell good friend, or continue enjoying the rest of your dreams, continue visiting until one of you decides to meet in waking state to compare notes. Everything does not need to match, because you may be seeing the same thing with completely different perspectives, yet the overall message will be the same. An example of this is let's say an elephant appears. Your dream visitor finds herself standing in front of the elephant, whereby you are standing on one side of the elephant, both of you will see two different things, yet both of you are seeing the same thing. Note all the details of this experience and be sure to journal them. Another time, invite a person to your dream space without letting them know when. Enter your dream space consciously in an altered state of consciousness and invite someone in. You do not need to be sleeping, by the way, to dream or go to your dream place. You may invite someone who has crossed over. This can be a loved one, a famous person you have always admired, or you may request for a special teacher. The invitation may not always be accepted, but it will more often than not be accepted. Work with this concept until it becomes second nature for you. It is fun, fascinating as this is developed and you're developing your dream control. And recapping dream morality. It is unethical to enter into another's dream. If you see someone you have either called for her to enter, or the person may be requesting to enter. If you feel a person in your dream, ask yourself if she or he was invited by you. If you wish to enter another person's dream, ask for permission and stand a respectable distance away from another's dream, and the person will beckon you forward. Things to consider for easier dream interpretation. The first concept to consider is the notion that all dreams are symbols, and to identify a symbol is for one purpose. It is for communication. Communication has four parts: speaking, actively listening, comprehending what is being conveyed, and applying understood information. When we are given information in our dream and decide not to take its advice, then that precept will diminish. Actively bring your dreams into your waking life. It is imperative to allow ourselves to dream so that we may begin to communicate both ways with our higher self and lower self, both speaking and listening to the response of each. Communication is just not one entity sharing information. True communication is actively listening, actively understanding, and applying received information. If we do not apply our dreams to our life, then the capacity to communicate with them diminishes. Your soul knows if you are indeed actively communicating with it in a deliberate way. Some ask why we are here. The main reason why we are here is to be introduced and further develop our own soul, then to enter into its living, radiant precepts that we created in the first place. Your soul is saying, come to me. It was all of you that set up this bridge or dream to stay awake. This was your idea to find me through your dreams. Because the soul bridge dream is utterly personal and unique to everyone, we must find our own dream language or code. Your code is not found outside yourself, or to buy a service whereby another person tries to interpret your dream. And this is impossible because it is not their code, it's your code. They are interpreting, it is their code they're interpreting, and that can't be. You want to know your code while interpreting your dream. Now, of course, it is fun discussing dreams. However, always couch your interpretation by saying something to the effect, if it were my dream, I would interpret it this way, but it is not my dream, it is yours. When we decide it is not worth the time or effort to interpret our own dreams, we effectively turn off the lights on that bridge we created in the beginning. The bridge is still there, we just cannot see it for now. I challenge you to dream for self and for soul. Now that you know that you have your own language, your own heartbeat, your own song and journey to express, let us continue to study symbol. Our dream language consists of many groups of pre-designed symbols approved by us before we popped into this reality system. Dreams are our active night vision and waking dreams, which have their own language as well. All symbols are divided into generally 10 groups. There's the universal archetypal symbol, which are understood by everyone on this planet. Examples of these are mother and child, the spear, fire, home, water, and so on. The second is cultural symbols. Each culture sees the following in different ways. For example, one culture will see war paint, or eagles, or any animals, and myths of medicine, or stories of first nations, or first floods. All have their own story. The third is cultural timeline symbols. Motifs such as the leaning statues of the Gothic period, or the realistic detail of the Renaissance, or the cave paintings in France, the heavy-legged furniture of the Jacobean period, or the beautiful swirls of French Rococo, and so on. Then there's family symbols, symbols a family agrees on as bad or good omens. A black bird, or a color, or a rogue wind that blows suddenly. A black bird sitting on a porch may be a baneful sight of a coming death for one family, while the same blackbird sitting on a porch may mean something wonderful this way comes. Then fifth, dream symbols, our own personal sovereign symbols, which in turn is an active language that we encode. dream symbol encoding is a bridge from us to us. All our helpers, our higher self, our soul, and our deity reside within us, and our dreams are the place to find them inside us. Then 6, the revelation symbols, which means the source gives us a new symbol to consider and incorporate into our dream language and or our waking life. Revelation symbols may also be long forgotten symbols to help activate our sleeping memory. Then 7, we are symbols. We are a symbol using symbols, and we keep utilizing symbols until one day we do not need to use symbols any longer. Then 8 are numbers. Numbers are an amazing, accurate interpretation tool, which makes sense since everything is based on number. Of course, they can also be used to explain every symbol and every dream. Then 9, movement and music in a sense are symbols. Movement and music, because they are a form of a two-way communication. There is no denying that when one sings or dances, nature joins in and vibrational joy rises, which means all possibilities arise. And then 10, nature herself creates symbol and communication. Though not a category, there are still influences that commune with us. Examples are our lifestyle speaks to us, our astrological sign speaks to us, our attitude speaks to us, our family, our culture, our likes and dislikes are telling us something. Our totems, our spirit guides, our training in dream work, our beloved ancestors, our career, the country we live, all affect how we perceive a symbol in our dreams. Because the attorney or artist or carpenter will all interpret the symbol hammer in a completely different way, as it should be. Now that we have identified each symbol classification, we can begin to explore and encode our symbols. So listen to your instinctive interpretation, then test it. By testing your ability to encode your own dreams will add clarity and focus to your interpretations. You will grow from the inside out. Some of the methods I use to encode my symbols are psychic skills, uh, but mostly extensive numerology, basically turning the main symbols into a single numeral within a dream. And of course, the ancestors help greatly. Meditation helps greatly. And not to forget drawings. As we work with each dream, our astral body awareness becomes clearer as well, which ushers in more benefits to our cosmic growth. It truly is a beautiful journey. There is nothing to lose, nothing. Dreams are important, or we would not have created this portal to the other reality systems if it weren't. Until next time, blessed be.